Alright, what's up everyone? Hope you guys are doing good and welcome to the 12th episode of the Survival Let's Play series. Yes, so before we kick off with today's episode, I would like to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel and like this video as well. It will definitely help with the growth of the channel and I would really appreciate if you guys do that. It only take maybe like 2 to 3 seconds of your time, so please do scroll down, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button as well as the bell if you guys want to see more notifications as to when I drop more videos. So yeah, let's get straight into today's episode. And today what we are gonna do is we are gonna make an automatic sheep shearing farm. That's right. So let me bring you guys to the place that I'm gonna use for this build today. Alright, so here we are actually at the place where we're gonna be doing the build. As you guys can see, it's quite a big piece of land and it's gonna be a pretty simple build. But before we start off with the build, we actually need to get a few stuff first. And we need sheep for a sheep farm, right? So we definitely are gonna go and grab some sheep. I remember seeing a few right over the hill over there. So what I'm gonna do right now is actually to head over to our greenhouse and get some of the wheat that we have. And we're gonna go and get some of the sheep and lure the sheep right over to the spot right over... where was it? I think it was right over there? Yeah. So let's get to that and we will start with the build. So we've got our fences and our fence gate right over here. We are gonna head over there to cordon off the area. It's just somewhere behind this nether portal. Yeah, somewhere behind this nether portal. So we're gonna head over there and cordon off the area and bring the sheep in. And if you guys notice, we actually have a map as well. So what happened was, I was clearing or moving some of the stuff from this chest. And this contained all the loot that we've got from the previous episode where we went to the village and to the desert temple as well. So we've got actually a few empty maps, actually 2 in total. So what happened was I was holding it in my hand and I actually accidentally right click on the floor. And yeah, we've got the map right now, so we're just gonna leave that there and we are gonna carry on with this build. Alright, so we're done with the setup for the sheep. We're just gonna... let's close that. Alright, so let's go get the sheep now. So after getting the sheep, we are actually gonna head into the nether to collect some quartz. So what the quartz does is actually we can use it to make some observers. So we actually really need the observers in this build because they are essentially the bread and butter of this whole thing. So yeah, let's go and grab some sheep and we gotta bring them back over to the other side over the hill. This might take a little while, so yeah. Alright, we found our sheep. So we just gotta collect them now and make sure they follow us all the way to the other side. I am looking to get at least 4 of them. 5? Yeah, alright. Alright, we've got one. We gotta move over very slowly now. If we had a leash, it would be a lot easier. So you guys, if you guys have a leash, you guys can use that to bring the mobs around. It's gonna make your life so much easier, trust me. So let's change our view to this actually. And we're just gonna bring these guys slowly over to the other side. Come on. Yep. Alright. This might take some time, so I might turn this into a time lapse. Actually, you know what? Let's turn this into a time lapse. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have successfully brought over 4 sheep over to this side of the hill. And I've actually fed 2 of these sheep's wheat. So we actually got a baby sheep right over here now. And I want to make this build with 5 sheep. So the next thing we are going to do is actually head into the nether. We're going to just leave these sheep here be. You know what, actually let's just light up the area just in case something happens. Cause you will never be too sure these days, right? Yes. Alright, so now we're gonna head over to the nether to collect some quartz. We need a total of actually 5. Yes, 5 quartz. So let's do that. Alright, so the quartz should be pretty near the spawn of this nether portal on the other side. So we're just gonna take some time to go and look around. If I remember correctly, oh, okay, just gotta wait for it to load. Alright, so we are now gonna go and look for some quartz. I believe there's, oh, why is it so laggy? Oh. Alright, we've already found some quartz, so let's actually go and grab these. Alright, we do not have any building blocks, so what we're gonna do is actually light up this area first. We do not want anything to spawn right over here. Ooh, there's some at the ground as well. Why are there no endermen? That's weird. Alright, whatever it is, let's just grab some of the quartz and... oh, okay, we found some over here as well. Let's just grab a few of these and let's leave. Because I do not like the nether. Not now at least. But in the future, we will be able to come back and, you know, make more stuff happen right over here, alright? Alright. Nice, we got our first few blocks of quartz. Or rather, we're mining the first few blocks of quartz. Alright, let's just get a few more, just in case we need it in the future. Alright, just gotta be extra careful right over here. There we go. Alright, I think that should be more than enough. But there any more? Oh. That was not a pretty sight. Alright, what else? Where else can we actually find some quartz? At the moment we have 18. Not too bad. Let's just get a few more and we'll leave right after this. Alright, so we've got some gold nugget blocks as well. Is this what they're called? I'm not too sure. Yeah, so we've got to get some gold nuggets from these things. What are they actually called? Gold nugget blocks? Yeah, let's just call them gold nugget blocks. Okay, we've got a few of these. Alright, so we're gonna just collect a few more quartz and we're gonna leave the vicinity. Alright, so we are finally back with our sheeps. And the baby sheep has actually grown into an adult sheep, so that is very, very good. So, in this chest has all of the stuff that we actually need for the build. So let's take a look at what's inside. We actually need 5 observers, 5 dispensers, 1 minecart with a hopper inside, 5 redstone dust, 5 shears, or actually more shears if you guys need. We need powered rails, we need a rail, or rather rails, we need 2 levels, we need some building blocks. So I'm gonna go with glass and acacia planks and oak logs. But I might just go ahead with just oak logs. We shall see how that goes. Alright, so sorry guys, but actually you guys need an additional 2 more chests and 1 hopper to add on to the build. So please make sure you guys add those 2 things into the build. 2 more chests and 1 more hopper, alright? I'll see you guys back in the video. So now let's collect all of this stuff. And we're gonna start the build. We're just gonna leave the building blocks right in here first. Then we're gonna put the rest of the stuff that we do not need right inside this box. Alright, so the whole reason as to why I'm making this automatic shearing farm is because we want to generate wool as we AFK, that's 1, or 2, as we travel around the Minecraft world that we have. So with this wool, we are going to make beds. And with these beds, we are actually going to enter the nether and go and farm for ancient debris. So we're going to use the bed bombing trick, so to speak, to get some ancient debris. So yes, it's actually very simple to make. We've already got the materials that we need and we're just going to go ahead with this build. Alright, so with the number of sheep that I have, you're going to dig out that number of holes in the ground. So for me, we have 5, right? So we're going to dig out 5 holes in the ground. So let's start from right over... No, let's start from here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wrong one. Let's put that back. Nope. So that's our 3rd hole. Where is our shovel? Right, I can't believe I messed that up. So alright, so dig the holes on the ground. So we have 5, so we're gonna dig out 5. Alright, just collect all the dirt that you have. Alright, so 5 holes, very simple stuff. So now what's gonna happen is we're just gonna put that aside. We are gonna take our observers and dispensers. So observer, how to tell if your observer is facing the front? You have to see that the dot, red dot, is actually facing you. or rather the arrow is actually facing you. Alright, so go ahead and do that for this 5 other holes or however number of holes that you have, and we are gonna replace the blocks right over here. Alright, so we're gonna place 5 the blocks right behind this, and right at the front we are gonna place our dispensers as such. Now comes the redstone. You're gonna plant the redstone dust on top of these blocks right behind the dispensers. Alright, so that is the first step. Pretty simple, right? Yes, it's actually very simple, but please do not do that. Alright, that was actually a mistake that I made. Please stay tuned to near the end of the video where I will explain as to how you can troubleshoot this problem. Alright, so just keep in mind, do not put that dirt block on top of that block that is directly behind the observer. Okay, just wait for the end of the video, near the end actually, and I'll be explaining how to troubleshoot that problem. Alright, thank you guys, and please continue watching the video. I'll see you guys in the video as well. Alright, so next up we're just gonna dig a hole like such. So just make sure it's 2 blocks wide, and you can make it as long as you want. Alright, so after digging the first layer, you gotta dig a second layer like such, and I remove this block as well so that we'll be able to access this hole easily. Alright, so next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna place 1 power rail over here. You're gonna lay the rest of the tracks out as such, and the last one should be a power rail as well. So now, next thing is to dig down 1 more block. Alright, like so. And what you're gonna do is you are gonna put your lever right over here. Alright, where's my... oh, what is it doing up there? Alright, the other one right over here, you're gonna flick the switches down and it should be powered. So let's test this out. Alright, so make sure it goes from one end to the other. Alright, so just gonna switch that off so that it stops. Alright, let's take this back out. Alright, so next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find a center, which is right over here. You are gonna dig this out. After digging that out, you're gonna go 1 block deeper. Okay, so now, oh, we actually need another hopper, so I'm so sorry guys, you actually need 1 more hopper for this, so just remember to add 1 more hopper into the build. Alright, so I'm just gonna head back to base and we are gonna make 1 hopper and I'll be right back. Alright, so now you're gonna dig out 1 hole right over here. So sorry about that, actually I've really forgot that we need 1 more hopper. Just gonna dig out the surrounding dirt as well as such, or surrounding blocks as well, so you kind of have like an L shape this way. Alright, so now we need a chest. We need 2 chests actually, so let's go and grab our chest as well. Oh my, I'm so forgetful today, I'm so sorry guys. Alright, so chests, make sure that they are connected. So make sure you do not crouch when you place the chest down. You just place it right over here like that. Alright, and make sure your hopper is going straight into the chest as such. Alright, so how to tell is that this tail, it should be facing straight into this. Alright, so with your rail, you're gonna crouch and you're gonna place that down right over there. Alright, so your minecart with the hopper should be able to do this. Okay? Cool. So now we've got the railway system out. So remember, power rails at the end, especially if you guys have a long system like mine. Alright, so now we're just gonna go out. We're just gonna leave this space be first. We are gonna collect our dirt again. We are gonna plant it back right over here. Alright, on the same row as the observers. Okay, so one way to check if it's working is if you throw the blocks over, it should be collected by the hopper, the minecart hopper. Alright, and it should be in this chest. Okay, so let's dig our way out of this. This should be our stairway leading down after coming out from the bridge. Alright, so yeah, let's cover this back up with dirt as well, because we do not need this place to be seen. Let's work on that. We will make this place a little bit nicer in just a bit, but for now, let's just do this. Just gonna leave that be. No, it should need to come down. Alright, personally I would like this place up, just in case. You know what? Yes, let's just leave it as this. Let's remove this row of dirt. And personally I would like to light this place up because I would like to see if anything's wrong and I would like to check. Alright, so let's light this place up as well. No, let's put a torch right over there instead. Alright, cool. Okay, next thing. We are gonna put shears in each of these dispensers, alright? So you can choose to put like a whole stack in there. You can put a stack of 9. or just 9 stacks of 64. Alright, so the more shells you put, the longer durability it actually has. Okay, so now moving on. We are gonna make the design of this build. Alright, so just gonna keep the rest of the stuff in here first. Alright, let's just go with oak logs for this build. Alright, so your sheep are gonna be standing right in here. Alright, so just gonna place logs here. And we are gonna use glass blocks right over here. Let's continue to do this first. As such. So on top of every oak log, you can actually place a glass block. Alright, so it's pretty freestyle actually. You guys can work with any blocks that you want, but the important thing is that you guys make sure that this build is actually on grass blocks. Alright, grass like this grass blocks. Alright, because how this works is actually when a sheep is in there, when it eats the grass right over there, the observer will detect that, hey, the grass is gone. So they will send a signal up through this redstone dust into this dispenser, and it will tell the dispenser to actually shear the sheep. Alright, so that's how you're gonna get your wool. Okay, so now the next thing is we are gonna have to find a way to get the sheeps in here. Alright, so we're just gonna do it one by one. We're gonna do it with a dirt block staircase as such. Is that right? Yeah, so we're gonna go up here. Just be careful and carefully nudge them right over here. But as of now, let's just cover these holes up. So let's work with the furthest one. Alright, just gonna try to get these guys out one by one. Alright, who's first? No one? Alright, you're first. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, come on. Are you just gonna ignore me? Come on. Alright, there we go. So if you're in the survival world, this is one way that you can do it, or rather you can actually use your leash. Alright, come on. Alright, so just get out these dirt blocks. Make sure that you move slowly so that you do not lose this sheep. Alright. Alright, come on. Yeah, oh. Nope. No. Get in there. Get in there. Does this work, please? Come on. Get in here. So you're just gonna gently nudge this guy into the hole, which is a lot harder than I thought. Come on. Get in there. Come on. First sheep, get in that hole. It's gonna take quite a while. I don't know why this is taking so long. Alright, there we go. Alright, so once that's done, just make sure you cover this up. Alright, so we got the first sheep. Now let's do the same for the rest. Let's go. Alright, so as you guys just saw, the sheep shearing machine is actually working, and I've actually made a mistake. You shouldn't be placing a block right on top of these redstone dust. So what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't have a block right here and then have the redstone dust right over here, because that's not going to send any signal straight into this dispenser. Alright, so what you want to do is actually just to have the block right behind this observer to have the redstone dust. Alright, so yes, it's actually very simple. As you guys can see, we already have 3 sheep who has had their wool sheared. Alright, so it's actually a very simple build. We are just gonna stylize this just a bit, you know, just gonna make this strip. Gonna make this strip oak logs, right? So they look as naked as the sheeps. Alright, so with that, yeah, it's actually a pretty simple build. So just make sure that you check to see if you got your stuff in here, right? So we've currently have 5 wool and it's working perfectly. Alright, so just light up the area so that no mobs actually spawn. Alright, last thing we want is actually some mobs spawning right over here. I think that would be disastrous. Alright, there goes another one. And we just wait for the minecarts to go across and they'll be able to pick up the wool. Alright, so just gonna light this up just a little bit. Might have some lanterns, I don't know. See how it goes actually. Let's do it at the end as well. Alright, so we actually can just beautify this just a little bit as well. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Just gonna make this place look a little bit nicer. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've added some designs to make this place look a little bit more alive. We have slabs right at the front. We've got stripped oak logs surrounding the whole build over here, as you guys can see. We have staircases as well to change the dynamics of how it looks like. Alright, so we're just gonna leave this hole right over here empty. Why is that so? So that when the shears, or rather the farm, stops working, we will be able to see what's wrong. So we'll be able to right click and we'll be able to check if the shears have enough durability or not. Alright, so just gonna leave this here empty for now. Or if you guys want to make it look a little bit nicer, you guys can add any blocks that you guys want to add. Alright, so let's check the count. Right now, we are currently at 20 pieces of wool. Not too bad. We only spent maybe like what, 10 minutes? Yeah. So it's not too bad. It's really quite good. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to kill all the mobs that have spawned in the mob spawner right over here. Alright, it's gonna be extra careful. Let's clear everyone that's here. I think we've got a jockey somewhere. Yeah, I think we've got a zombie jockey. Is that what it's called? A baby zombie on a chicken? Yeah. Alright. Last guy. Cool. Alright, let's get to bed and we'll add some staircases leading down towards the floor, and I think we can conclude the episode right over here. Alright guys, so we've added the stairs right over here leading all the way down to the railway tracks and the chest. So let's see, we have 21 right over here as of now. Alright, so the inspiration behind this build is actually by this guy who's called Sirius Bluu. Alright, so I'll be dropping his channel link and a video link in the description box down below, so please do check him out. He has some really good stuff as well. Yeah, I think we all can learn from one another, and it will definitely help with the Minecraft community growing as well. So yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys to be. We should get quite a good return. So yeah, alright, so let's head back to base after we clear these mobs, which is just 2 creepers. Alright, so we're gonna head back to base. We're gonna set our things aside and we're gonna conclude the episode. Alright, and with that, we're gonna conclude today's episode right over here. So thank you so much guys for tuning into episode number 12 of the Survival Let's Play series. So big shout outs once again to Sirius Bluu for the build and for the inspiration. I'll be dropping the channel link and the link for the video in the description box down below, so please do check him out as well. Also, I would like to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel and like this video as well. It will definitely help this channel grow a lot, and I would really appreciate if you guys do that. So yeah, I think that's about it. In the next episode, we'll be going to the village that is actually towards that direction over there. We're gonna check out what's in store for us. We are also gonna make like a small build right beside our enchantment room. I'm not sure if you guys can see it right over here, but it's actually right over there. Yes, that's the roof of it. We are gonna make a small build surrounding it, or rather next to it, for a librarian. Right, so we're gonna try to get the mending book that we really need, and yeah, we're gonna get some very good gear with enchantments on it, and hopefully in time to come we'll be able to get some good returns on this sheep farm, and we will be able to head into the nether to do some ancient debris farming. Alright, so with that, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I hope you guys stay safe. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.